Breaking news, Nigerians. Rabiu Kwankwaso, the NNPP national leader, has called on party leaders to redouble their commitment towards the success of the party in the state and the country as a whole. Kwankwaso, the party's presidential candidate in the 2023 election, made the bold prediction on Saturday when he inaugurated the NNPP secretariat along the IBB Way, Castina. And it was reported that he was in Castina for a condolence visit, to Yayadua's family over the death of their mother, Haija Dada. According to him, the party is ready to take over the presidency, state and other positions across the country come 2027. He explained that the party was heading towards success in the 2027 general elections. The Kwankwasia leader said that he will surely win the 2027 election. So he called on party leaders to redouble their efforts to make sure they work towards the success of the party, and also, make sure they see the party to victory in 2027. The NNPC leader also pledged to support, some persons who are suffering acute malnutrition in the state. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Rabiu Kwankwaso has expressed deep confidence regarding his party's prospects in the forthcoming 2027 general elections. And Kwankwaso confidently asserted that the NNPP is thoroughly prepared to assume control of the presidency as well as various state governments and other strategic positions across the nation come 2027. Kwankwaso's determination underscores the NNPP's readiness to emerge victorious in the next general election. Kwankwaso said that the party was ready to win the presidency, state and other positions in the country come 2027, where he called on Nigerians, especially women and youths, not to allow themselves to be deceived with spaghetti or money during the next election. Kwankwaso also called on the party's leaders to redouble their efforts towards the party's success in the state and the country as a whole. He commended them and other stakeholders in the state for renovating the state secretariat, saying that it was part of the preparations towards success. The NNPP leader also pledged to support a little boy, Ibrahim Abubakar, in the state who suffered severe acute malnutrition and others. So my country people, this is it. Rabiu Kwankwaso. We don't really have to say much because Kwankwaso is well known in Kano and in Kano state alone. It doesn't go beyond Kano. We saw how Kwankwaso swept votes in Kano state, no doubt. Kwankwaso, has political structures in Kano. But when you come to a national level, Kwankwaso has not even started in terms of having structures across states in the country. I don't think Kwankwaso has gotten to that level. Kwankwaso does not have the adequate political structure to take over this country come 2027. So if Kwankwaso wants to run again single-handedly like he did in 2023, he will lose. This one is not just me predicting or saying he's not going to win the election. We just have to be pump and plain. He won't win. He will definitely win in Kano State. That is no doubt. For sure, he will win. But when it comes to the national election or the national level, at the national level, I doubt the NNPP's, capacity. It's all about capacity. I doubt the NNPP's capacity on sweeping votes across various states in the nation. So Kwankwaso might as well, the NNPP gets, states, get votes in other positions like, the Senate, the House of Reps and other, levels of government. But then when you talk about presidency, it's a big deal, yeah. And Kwankwaso might join in this political merger, because we are hearing talks of a political merger, and they are also calling on Kwankwaso to come and join, because even before the 2023 elections, they called Kwankwaso that he should come and join forces with Peter Obi. He should join forces with other candidates to pair as one. Kwankwaso said no, that he will win the election. And he ran, and what happened? He came distant fourth. When I say distant fourth, his vote wasn't up to that of Obi and Atiku. Yes, he came distant fourth. So Kwankwaso, we know, he's a politician, but then they've started again. Nigerians are struggling on how to get full. Nigerians are struggling on how to feed, because the economic policies under this Tinubu's government is not favorable to anybody. Now they are already talking about 2027 elections. Is it not too early? Is it not too early for politicians to start discussing about 2027 elections? It's too early, oh, because at this point, tomorrow is not even promised to some persons. Tomorrow is not promised to some persons. So we have to talk about today first before we talk about 2027. So Kwankwaso should calm down. There's still time. Let us survive this Tinubu's administration first before we start talking about 2027. At this point, Nigerians are, on survival of the fittest mode. We are on survival mode. The people are looking on how we can survive. That is what's on everybody's mind. How we get to survive this current government. So if the politicians truly have the interest of the masses at heart, as they claim they do, then they should tackle this government. If they can as well come out and protest against this government, it will do more good, to show that yes, they are standing with the people. But you see, when Nigerians are coming out to protest, some of these opposition politicians, you won't see them protesting. They only come on social media and give a long write-up. At the end of the day, you won't see them show face. They won't. They might stand with the people on social media. How about coming out to stand with the people, to stand with the masses, to say no, enough is enough? They may not be in power, but I'm sure they have influence to push one or two strings and make their displeasure known, make their grievances known. They can do something. They can do something. They are in a good position to do something. The likes of Atiku, the likes of Obi, Kwankwaso, and others, they can do better than talking about 2027. That is not the only solution. We need to start now. We need to start talking about these things now. So it's best for Kwankwaso to talk about the pressing needs of Nigerians, addressing things that are important, the hunger, the fuel prices, and all of that, before we get to talk about 2027 elections. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.